Hi everybody, welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. And we're doing another scraps to embellishment video. This one is as scrappy as it gets. So every week I do a little example of what you could, don't have to, but what you could make for the mini swap over on Ginger's Corner Facebook group. Now the mini swap is where you'd create 4 embellishments and you swap them with some of your crafty friends and you get 4 back. If that is something you would be interested in, we would love you to come and join us. Just join the Facebook group. Make sure you answer the questions so that you understand that you give and receive with a loving heart. Sometimes you're going to give more than you get, and sometimes you are going to get more than you give. That's just kind of how it works. There's no wrong way. It is interpreted however you want because really it's art. That's really what it is. I like to use my scraps to create my embellishments for the week. Okay. So again, come and join us. We have swaps in Canada. We have swaps in Australia, in Europe, and of course the United States. And we would love to have you. We really, really would. All right. So this week, the theme is create a title. Title my page. I think that's the name of it. I really do know. No, sometimes I'm off in La La Land. Who knows? And so these are some of the titles that I've created today. Remember, I just took my die cuts to my scraps and I made some titles. I mean, really, that's what I did. I did a today. I think I only have a few todays left. Oops, just don't let me. I'm throwing things around. I have them on my table here next to me. I do have a remember because we're going to create one. You guys know. Then I took my trusty old Pringles can, you know, Mr. Don Juan here. And I just took out some of my border strips and I made some title banners. This could be seen as a title border, whatever you want. I've done this before. This is not new, but just a refresher, and it's fun. I need to get rid of some of these strips. Honestly, I do. So we all do, right? We all have them. So this is a way you can use them. And usually I just try to color coordinate the best I can, or whatever I like. Like I really like these colors together. They're pretty. And I usually start and I put whatever my sentiment or title, whatever you want to call it, is. In this instance, it's remember. And I will, it kind of fades in that background, doesn't it? Let me see if I can get my scrappy paper here. Okay, so then I will take border strips and I try to find some that coordinate. So that's usually the next step for me. Let's just kind of grab a few here. These kind of all go together, right? I think that might work. Maybe. We'll see. Kind of like that one together too. We could use that one. What else do I got here? See what we got here in our little can. I had a lot of different names. I really liked them too. Like it was so fun to see you guys come up with different names. Let's see. We could use that little strip right there. That would probably go good. I'm liking that combination. I like this in there too. Let's see here. What else do we got? Here's another green one. We could use that. Maybe even this one. I know I need about, depending on how wide they are, usually 7 to 9. What color was that? Let's see. I don't like that one. And just pull together what you like. Me, myself, I do like it to either coordinate or I like going monochromatic a lot. I've told you guys that a lot, and here's why. If it doesn't coordinate paper, right, I like going monochromatic in a combination that I like. Like you probably noticed I did a lot of pink, black, and white. And the reason is because I had a lot of those scraps left over from a project that I did. Like this one, I even did some like fraying on it. So I like doing that because I find it easier to use. Where if I have one that's so multicolored, it just won't fit any layout, and I don't like that. So I do try to either color coordinate or do a color scheme like teal and yellow or peach and green. That's kind of what I'm going for here, right? It's kind of inspired by this leftover 49 at Market. So that's definitely my go-to and what I do. So then from there, I'm going to sit here and I would glue these on the back. Let's just do one real quick. Okay, just put a little bit of glue here. Do you guys use your scrap stuff like this? I love using my scrap stuff like this. And again, I find that if I do it monochromatic or I do it with a color scheme, sometimes I'll have enough of one line that I could do it all of like this one here. This is all leftover 49 and market papers. And it obviously is going to go together. So if I can do that, then I still have some of those papers left, I'll just take this and I'll put it in that collection and use it just like that. Okay, so then once I do that, I'll just fishtail it, banner it, however you want to see it, and then I'll move on to the next one. Okay, you could ink these if you wanted to. That would be okay. Now, I don't worry about the top because when I'm all done, I'll just run my scissors right along the back here. So I'll just put another dab of glue. Okay, and we'll go just like so. I'm liking that. And I'll tail that one. Now I do make them variating links. It's mindless crafting, right? You guys ever watched that channel, Mindless Crafting? I can't remember. Her and her husband do it. I absolutely love their channel. It's so fun. Okay. And okay, here. Now you guys know, I do make sure there's no sentiment on here that I might use, but see, here's a little strip. Maybe we can use that one. See, just like that. Okay. So, in fact, let's just use that one. Now, when it has a little bit here, see there's that little tiny edge on there, right there? I will just hide it right here. Nobody will ever know, because once I fishtail this, nobody's going to know that it's there. Nobody but me, and I'm not telling. Okay, then we'll do this one. I'll go a little lower. Okay, so now I have all my banners across there, and I'm going to take it, like I said, and I'm going to go behind my title here, my sentiment, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to use that edge of that very first border strip to cut it all even. Now, make sure you don't make a mistake and cut your word here. That would be bad. Okay, and then once I have that cut, I like to kind of round it off, and I have one of these laying around somewhere, a thin strip. And I'm going to give it almost like a divider border. I don't know if that's what you would call it or not, but I like the way that looks. To me, it just kind of caps it off kind of thing. Okay, and I'm going to go just like so. Okay, and I've got this peachy, green, gardeny vibe kind of title, and I like it. I think it looks good. All right, so there we go. Really simple and a great way to use up strips, and you can go as big or as small as you want. This is a mini swap, so I kept them kind of small so they fit in the envelope good, and I had lots of fun. I hope you guys are inspired to make some titles with your scraps. With that, I hope you are blessed. I hope you will join us, and I will see you next time as soon as I get my glue off my lid.